All right, welcome to our natural disasters course. So I think this is a fascinating course. I think it'll be eye-opening for you. I hope you enjoy it. Be aware right off the bat, this is a 4-credit college course. You can earn 4 credits, which is awesome. I have divided it up over 12 weeks. Of course, our trimester, as you look at the folders, and so I would really encourage you stay on top of it and work through each week on the week it corresponds. Now, if you want to work ahead, that's fine, but please don't get behind. The workload each week, I think, is reasonable, but if you let it pile up, it may not be very pleasant for you. So as we look at week 1, just to kind of kick things off, I've got a little overview folder. Of course, you're inside that. That's where this video is. Brief introduction. Hey, what are you going to submit this week? So I'll have something like this each week. Maybe not a video, but just kind of sum up what you'll be submitting. So this week, dual credit survey. Basically acknowledge some things because you're in a dual credit class. There'll be a little quiz over our lesson I'll show you. And then a disaster report. You're going to have one of those each week as well. So let's kind of look at a couple things. Now the welcome folder, there's a bunch of stuff in here, okay? It shouldn't take long to go through though. It's like, hey, first day of class, let's talk about some stuff. So look through this information, talks about the college credit, talks about some BOHS stuff. Got a little brief introduction to me just so you kind of know I'm a real person and everything. So look through that, but it shouldn't take a lot of time, okay? And you'll have some time to get signed up for the college credit and everything. Of course, if you have questions, reach out to me. So that's the welcome folder. Now, week 1, I've got some guided notes for you. So a little PDF I put together. I'd encourage you to print this off. This will just kind of guide you as you go through the lesson, things that I hope you kind of pay attention to. Write down some notes, answer some questions. You'll be able to use this as you go through the quiz for the lesson, okay? So I've got a lesson here. Got an online textbook I've kind of copied in here and I've edited it kind of for our purposes. So again, this is the lesson for the week. So take your time. Don't feel like you need to go through all this in one day. You don't break it up if you want to. But there's some solid material here, and again, use your guided notes as you go through this, answer some questions, fill some things out. There's some videos embedded in here I'd encourage you to watch. Some of those you'll answer questions from. So go through this material, kind of pull those notes together, and then after you do that, there's going to be a little quiz. Now you can use your notes handout to help you. So you want to go through those that lesson, take your time, fill out your notes really well. You've only got one attempt at your quiz. Okay, a lot of the online classes are set up, you've got multiple attempts. Just the way this college class is set up, you're going to get one try. And so you want to make sure you've got good notes in front of you. And again, it's really not much of a quiz. You've got notes, but filling out an assignment. So take your time, go through it, make sure you've got good notes, you'll be in good shape, okay? Then I want to introduce a semester project. And I say semester because the college does semesters. Of course, we have trimester classes. But just read through this. Don't stress out about it at this point. But I want to introduce it. Each week I want you to be thinking about, paying attention to disasters that are happening around the world. And that's what this kind of explains. Because at the end of the try, you're going to submit a project and it's worth 10% of your grade that kind of summarizes the top 12 disasters that have occurred in 6 various categories. So this kind of summarizes that. This is a PDF you can also download. I also have a project example. A student did in a previous semester, one of my classes, that did a really nice example. Kind of show you what I expect. Okay, and you'll see that later in the course as well, but maybe you just want a quick overview. And then you'll submit a weekly disaster report each week. So you kind of read through this, kind of what I'm looking for, and if you have questions, reach out to me. This is just a little template down here. You can, like, what's the disaster? Where did it occur? Oh, it was an earthquake. When did it start? When did it end? So some brief information. Then I just want you to copy and paste that into a Dropbox for me. Okay, I don't want you attaching Word files or Google Docs. I want you to just copy and paste right in here. quick summary for me. It's easy for me to look at. And then I'd encourage you, save that information somewhere for yourself. You'll kind of accumulate this information over the trimester to help you hopefully with your final project, okay? So again, that's just a quick overview. Welcome to the class, and jump right into week 1 and get going. I'm here to help you, be successful. Hope we've got a great trimester together.